What's up guys, it's Daz here, but you don't really care, as this is the 4th video since this channel's reawakening, and so today we'll be doing something Pikmin related. And what shall it be? Easter eggs within the Pikmin short movies, that's what. If you haven't yet bought and watched these shorts, then I highly recommend you do so, as this video will be spoiling most of it and you won't really be seeing it in full here, so it will just look like an editing mess if you haven't seen them before. Now there are 2 versions of the shorts released by Nintendo, the 3D version for the 3DS and the HD version for the Wii U. Naturally, I'll be looking at the HD version because it looks better and I actually have the equipment to record the stuff on the Wii U. Now there's no difference between what is actually shown between the 2 versions, so we don't need to worry about that. Anyway, with that in mind, let's begin. Now there are 3 separate shorts featured in this download, as well as 4 bonus videos which include 2 logo animations and 2 storyboards created by Miyamoto himself, using Flipnote Studio 3D. In this video we'll be taking on everything except the storyboard, since I don't think there's too much to see there really. Okay, on to the first short, The Night Juicer. So before it starts we get a little opening where we see Pikmin being summoned from different areas into one main area. As this goes on we can hear a slightly remixed version of the Pikmin 2 title screen. The whole concept of the idea is also referenced as we look down on a crowd of Pikmin creating the word Pikmin. Interestingly, the whites and purples in this segment have miscoloured flowers, as here they are white, whereas in the game they are pink. On to the actual short and we see Olimar in some kind of basement-like room. This short is the shortest of the shorts. What an awkward sentence. And so the majority of Easter eggs can be seen on Olimar's wall. On it we see a picture of his family using images from Pikmin 2, a picture of Olimar taken from Brawl, a picture of Hocotate that seems to be attached to some newspaper. This image was taken from the opening of Pikmin 2, as well as some unreadable things like a postcard and a typed letter of some kind. As the camera pans, we see the concept art for Pikmin 1 and a map of an area which does not correspond to any of the games, though we can see notes drawn onto it as if Olimar had been preparing his movements closely to get a certain treasure. Interestingly, there is also some kind of device in this room which we don't see in the games. What does it do? Also, note the light bulb that's peeking in through the ceiling. Everything else in this short is pretty much original. The music is new, most of the Pikmin sounds are original, with a couple coming from the games, and really the only other noteworthy thing is that there's this retro sound that plays near the end. Though I can't pinpoint exactly where it's from. Since there's nothing else to see here, on to short 2, Treasure in a Bottle. The short starts with a shot of a butterfly which is not found in the games. While the Pikmin is jumping to catch said butterfly, a classic cartoony wiggle sound is used. Now these bottles and cans are Easter eggs of bottles and cans. We'll see more specifically what they are later on. Now I can't be certain, but the music here seems reminiscent of the music from 2001's A Space Odyssey. Listen. Also hey, at the bottom of the bottle it says Nintendo. Grape juice? As the Pikmin is enjoying the marble it found in the bottle, it looks through the marble towards the camera and you can hear the jingle from Pikmin 2, heard when taking down a gate or breaking a cave blockade or something like that. Here's a reference to the swarming ability in Pikmin 3, coming with the foghorn sound effect, as well as the fact that the Pikmin's actually swarming. Do you think the concept art was inspired by this short, or this short was inspired by the concept art, as we can see a red Pikmin within a bottle there? It's not racist if you're insulted by your own kind too. Here's a reference to the Pikmin's abilities, though this one's a little obvious. Apple juice. Okay, so clearly some kind of animal is startled by this landing, but it sounds so weird. It kind of sounds like a ranging or toady bloister without the tongue smacking, but I have no idea otherwise what that could be. While the Pikmin is seeing stars, the sound we hear is from Pikmin 3 when spinning and investigating the fruit. This music is from Pikmin 1 when your journey is over. Creature montage music. Lemon soda. The failed trumpet sound comes from both cutscenes in Pikmin 2 featuring the President on Hocotate. Hold on. Was that Totaka's song? I may just be trying to find references in this thing, but that genuinely sounds like the first part of Totaka's song. Da 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 da. Right? Cross-armed and cross-legged? Seems like someone's enjoying the royal life with the others carrying the thing you're sitting on. This music is also from the original trailer of Pikmin 1, which you can see if you look at the extras in Luigi's Mansion. And then there's the Pikmin 2 ending song for the credits, which I'm not allowed to let you listen to. Sorry about that. Now throughout this short there have been some scattered Easter eggs which I've been intentionally ignoring, mainly because they're sound effects taken directly from the games. More specifically, the sounds the Pikmin make. So here's a brief montage of them all. Okay, so before we go on to the third shot, I want to quickly look at the logos and the bonuses. It'll only take a second. Now, the one based in 2013 reveals the new Pikmin from Pikmin 3, the Rock Pikmin and the Wing Pikmin, in this logo animation, despite the fact that they don't appear in any of the shorts. Interesting. Maybe they'll appear in future ones? Make future ones, Nintendo. What's also interesting is that in the 2012 one, the logo uses a non-spoiler version as a blue Pikmin takes the place of the Rock Pikmin and the logo isn't carried by Wing Pikmin at all, it just bounces. Alright, short break out of the way, it's time for the not-so-short short. Again, awkward sentences. It's the third and final one, coming in at 12 minutes long. It's Occupational Hazard. The music here is original, so no references here, but where can I buy this? I want it. Here we see a wheelbarrow and a backhoe. Didn't know it was called that. Pliers. Also, I wish Pikmin could do that. Maybe Pikmin 4. Haha, cliche, but also a reference, I guess. Kinda. That's a leather boot. And that's a wrench. But what's this? In the lower right-hand corner, it's a red Pikmin rolling on a red ball. But that's not a berry. It's a reference to the Toho Cinemas logo we saw just now. My out-of-place break actually makes sense now. But yeah, I guess that's our first proper Easter egg not related to Pikmin, really. Would it be silly of me to say that the whistle's from the Pikmin games? Because it is. Same with the ship, though only the whirring is from Pikmin 2. I don't know what the Japanese symbol says, but I do know that's a builder's hat. Seesaw, huh? Put that in Pikmin 4, with proper flying high physics. I guess this short is set in Japan. The sign probably says something to the effect of danger, keep out, or construction work. Also, there's a shovel and cones. Classic ding. I'm just gonna keep that in, but why the heartbeat? The license plate says Dynamo. Don't know why. It's nice that the yellow Pikmin grow buds similar to how they get flowers in Pikmin 3, but I really want this tune to play when they conduct electricity. Y-21OD. More signs and fences. Karate kick! I see. Absolutely. None at all. Zero. There are no references here. At all. Never. Like, you could look frame by frame, you're not going to find any references here. There are no references here. But this moment is just great, like the music and So a fiery blowhog equals a train? Hey, more cans and fences. Mud confirmed for Pikmin 4. Why Pikmin spit acid? That's new. This tin can is similar to the ones in Pikmin 1. So I'm not sure if it's a reference, but I'm going to count it as one. More Groshrooms. And the music that plays here is from Pikmin 3 during the entrance of each boss. Police sirens? Okay. This glove looks suspiciously similar to the 5-man knapsack. Not quite the same, but pretty close. Also, why the clicking? Is that related to hypnosis? Heh, I'm just gonna keep this here for a moment. Oh hey, a tire! Whack-a-mole, I guess. Kinda. A similar idea was taken from the credits of Pikmin 3, but I'm not sure if that's a reference or they just happened to take on the same sort of joke. I don't know if this technical sound effect is a reference to anything, so I'll show it in case it is. Karate kick! Here's a peaceful remixed version of the cave escape jingle from Pikmin 2. Man, these shorts really like their slow-mos, don't they? I don't know if this is a reference directly, once again, but a blue Pikmin is dancing to music that sounds somewhat French. During this segment, the music that plays is the boss music from Pikmin 3. That blue Pikmin should be dead, like really dead, but the fire spontaneously extinguishes. Maybe in Pikmin 4, eh, Bulb? Mario sound effect. Remixed version of the end of the music in the ending cutscene of Pikmin 1. Then a different remix of the same song. Savages! And then again with the same song, different remix. Cave escape jingle from Pikmin 2. $10 quadrillion and 7 Pokos. Not bad. Pikmin 2 treasure collection. And there's the white Pikmin from 10 minutes ago. And that's the end of it. But once again, there are a bunch of in-game sound effects I skipped over, so here's a montage of them. And now there's only one thing to go over, the title screen. Not too much to see here, don't worry, though every time we return to this screen we either hear a wah sound from the Pikmin or a less enthusiastic. Then we hear a series of sound clips from the 3 shorts, including the Pikmin 2 ship, landing on the cans, a Mario coin, a whistle, an engine start, carrying an item, Pikmin cries, huh? Laughter, a bulb, the bottle rattling, water rising. We also hear crickets after this snippet of sounds, or birdsong if you wait long enough. Maybe it's a reference to the first Pikmin game, as the menu sound you also used the sound of nature if you waited long enough. As the montage of sounds plays through, the music from the bad ending of Pikmin 1 plays. And finally, the buttons for the menus use the same sound effect as in Pikmin 3. And with that, we conclude this video of the Easter eggs and references within the Pikmin short movies. I don't know if the Pikmin Wiki plan to do full fleshed out articles on each short, maybe they already have and I was looking in the wrong places, but if there are any details here that are not included on the wiki, put it on there, unless I'm wrong somewhere like the Totaka thing. And as a final thought, how amazing would it be if this was a TV series? It sort of reminds me of the Sonic Boom TV series a little, but yeah, get on that, Nintendo. In fact, here's a couple short ideas. They're all based in Pikmin 2, so how about Louie's Forgotten Adventure? It'll be set in the early days of Pikmin 2, so Louie is still a little nervous and easily intimidated by the world. Olimar and Louie venture into a cave, which I'm imagining would be styled like an actual cave, not the underground ones in the game. And Olimar runs off ahead. With Louie alone, he's a little worried, and then a group of purple Pikmin scare him by jumping around a corner and he faints. The purples run off ahead to probably help Olimar, and then another Pikmin sees Louie has fainted and tries to carry him to safety and humorously fails. After rounding up more Pikmin, they carry Louie back through some treacherous lands, all while Louie remains unconscious. His own little adventure, and he doesn't even remember it. And you could always do one about nighttime too. Maybe an onion evolves overnight, bumps into the ship and causes a piece to fall out that is required for liftoff, but still keeps the ship flying at the time. Then you can have it so that the crew don't notice that they've lost this piece until they try to lift off the next day. Have fun, Ollie! Heck, this could even be an opportunity to find the winged Pikmin or something. After all, we never saw Olimar get the winged Pikmin or rock Pikmin. Actually, after just rewatching the secret logs of his from Pikmin 3, I don't think he ever discovers them. Though he does have memos on them. Anyway, I think on that note, I'm going to end it off here. So for now, my name's been Daz, you didn't really care, and I'll see you in a bit.